It's about two lovers who experience a love that breaks outside the boundaries of sanity, and experiencing a condition that's defined by emotional extremes. That emotion takes the form of love, and how to live with a love that might be too much, and what is a love that's too much. To actually convey what it's like through people's eyes who are bipolar, how to do that, and not see these characters from the outside, but to live in their skin. Yeah, the book Touch with Fire is a book that, when I was lost with the label bipolar disorder, knowing I wouldn't be the same person I used to be and trying to figure out who I was, who this new me was, after scraping through a whole bunch of medical texts with all these diagnostic terms, you know, bipolar, and feeling like I was under a microscope with someone with a lab coat, finally I came across this one book, Touch with Fire, that had this label that was beautiful and blazing all that away in something that I would love to be, Touch with Fire, which was talking about the gifts of bipolar and how they're connected to these amazing artists. And so it totally created a shift in my experience of bipolar and my appreciation of the beauty of it, and that's really what led to the film. And the author, I met her because when I was on the meds and I wasn't feeling any emotion, but I resigned to living on them because couldn't put my parents through the hell of the suicide and all that anymore. So I told him, if you can introduce me to one person who's bipolar and happy and on meds, you know, you'll give me some hope. But he couldn't produce anybody, but he was friends with Kay. And so he introduced me to Kay. And I met Kay, and she told me that she doesn't know one person who's not more creative after bipolar than before bipolar, as long as they're on the meds. And that was when it was really clear that this can be a gift when you're on the meds. You can sustain the gift. I developed a passion for things I didn't know I had passion for before, like doing the music. I never did music before the film, but I got really in. I guess I really learned how much I love to be a part of every element of the creation. You know, the editing, the music, that it's like yeah, I love doing all of it. You know, I kind of got lost in all of it. You know, it was extraordinary. It was my biggest growth as a director. It was two actors who were super passionate about the role and super driven in their work and had a deep, deep understanding of all acting techniques and backgrounds. And I had been reading all that stuff and taking acting classes even just to empathize with the actor, trying to understand. But when I was working with them, just in terms, it was like diving into the character deeper and deeper, even than the character that I had written, and just fleshing it out with them, you know, finding what it was about them that was aligned with the character, you know, and having the character shape itself to them while they're shaping themselves to the character until they were the character. You know, and then just the fun of like how to be on set, you know, and use a mix of improv with like dialogue and throw them off balance and have them really be genuinely manic through the experience. It was so thrilling. I mean, it was so thrilling. It was, yeah, it was an incredible experience. I hope that they can see through the bipolar eyes the same way that Van Gogh was looking outside his sanitarium window, and people might go to the MoMA and they won't see the bars in front of that most beloved image of the sky, that today we never look at the sky the same way because of it. That if they can, from now on, when they see Starry Night, they see those bars and they know that that's part of it.